is Carol Dyson. Carol curated this exhibition. We approached Black Artists in DC because we've worked with Black Artists in DC before and we had a great experience. And this show they handed over to Carol, and she is really responsible for getting all of your artwork here. So please welcome Carol.
It's always great to come and be with like-minded arts people, community folk that have an interest in supporting the culture, supporting culture. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for supporting us. Thank you, Phil, for allowing us to be here. I always, before we do anything with Black Artists in DC, and as president of Black Artists in DC, I wanted to tell you about, we do libations. Most of you all know what libations are, correct? So libations are what we do to connect with our ancestors. We know, and especially in this show, especially in the poem written by Nikki Finney, and the other work. I don't know how many of you have read any of her other work. She has a very close and sincere connection to the ancestors. I loved listening to her. I listened to another poem that she did for when she accepted her award. And again, and the images for the other books that she's written were just really profound. So it was a profound task, first of all, for me to try to, first of all, understand. We sent out information about the show to the artists. They responded, and the work that you see on the wall is a response by the artists, the visual response to the poem, which you see, which has not been published yet, but hopefully soon will be. And her connection to the ancestors is powerful. So that is one of the things we want to do is to bring Gloria Kirk up. Gloria does our libations for us, and we have our BABC meetings. And on you, Gloria.
Mother, Father, God, Olorun, Olodumare, Olomonkoma, and Yonkompon, Allah, Great Spirit, the great I am. You who are called by many names are the mighty Creator. You, the Ashe. We thank you for sharing so much of it with us. We welcome those seen and unseen. We call upon our ancestors to join us today as we pay tribute to them. Come drink with us. We honor and salute you, in whom our spirits were encased in a physical form, to allow us entry into this realm of existence, or helped us navigate once we arrived here. Now, this is participatory, so if you all would please call out the names of your transitioned parents, grandparents, adopted relatives, mentors. Please begin now. Ruby Hope Creech, David Creech, Leanna Hope,
David Stanton, Melvin Stanton,
Ashe. We remember and honor our artists ancestors, and request your presence in the midst of us as we open this, our exhibition, The Black-Faced Boy, which we dedicate to you. Please call out loudly the names of artists who have joined the ancestors. Tritobia Benjamin, Jeff Donaldson,
79 Slings.
Lois Maylou Jones, Al Freeman, Elizabeth Catlett, James Van Der Zee,
Aaron Douglas,
Jean-Michel Basquiat, Roy De Caraba,
Charles White,
Aaron Douglas, Romare Bearden, John Vickers,
Selma Burke,
Skunda Bagasia, Gordon Parks. Ashe. We end with a poem, Our Ancestors, by Kareem Karef Smart. Their voices sing with the whistling of the winds, remain unseen yet felt deeply within the center of our souls. Us, their children, their present, their future, the spirit of old. Our ancestor who prayed and toiled for our birthright, whose inspiration and direction shine on the oceans of our lives like an ancient searchlight, leading us to still waters and pastures of glory, where the elders sit and tell us of their stories, spirits, kinsmen, family of long ago. May your temples and pyramids of rest be a reminder of your greatness, the walls from which your spirits flow. Let no one tamper or disturb your sacred abode, the doors to your burial chamber shut, and let them remain so. As I walk through life, I feel your everlasting embrace. Spirits of our fathers and mothers who find a warm place in the hearts of their children, who speak of your contributions. Mama, Papa, Uncle, Auntie, a blessing you have been. You represent our soul's inner glow, shining always on the paths that our lives move toward and go. Ashe, 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 oh.
Thank you, Anne Bowie, that created our vessels, our ancestral vessels.
Okay, the next person I'd like to introduce, some of you, I'm sure many of you are already aware of this, but some of you may not be. This program actually started, I want to say 9-10 months ago, a year ago, with the Clarice Smith Performing Arts Center. The Clarice Smith Performing Arts Center, University of Maryland, brought together the program at War with Ourselves, brought Nikki Finney in, commissioned the poem, and I'd like to acknowledge the Clarice Smith Center's role in that, and I'd like to introduce our executive director, Martin Willison.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure and honor to be here. A couple of years ago, as the anniversary of the Civil War was approaching, we were very interested in how we bring artists together to respond to the anniversary, but to respond to it in a way through the lens of contemporary civil rights. And one of those artists was Nikki Finney, who, as many of you know already, is a National Book Award winner for her book of poetry, Head Off and Split. And we decided to help commission a work of hers, which became The Battle for and About the Black-Faced Boy. This is, we regard, a masterpiece of literature. If you have not read it, it is here on the wall. Please, before you leave, take the time. It is yet unpublished. We are working with the David Driscoll Center for African American Art on the University of Maryland campus to do a special edition art book publication of it. And the piece itself will be published in the coming year. But her work is the work that is resonant and allows others to have voice in response to the questions and issues that happen in our communities, in our country, and in our nation. I want to thank all the artists. We believe that artists should always be present in helping us look at the world and face the world. And certainly for the artists who are here exhibiting, I hope that you will step forward or raise your hand. We'd love you to be recognized. And for those of you who have not met them, and please be proud and raise your hand, please take the time to meet them, to hear about the work that they do, why they do the work they do. These are people who help us make a difference. Yes, artists, please step forward. I know there's a little shyness, but really step forward.
Okay, please go on. There we go. There's some more artists here.
She's learning. Yeah.
Please give these artists a round of applause.
So before artists don't go anywhere, starting with Ann, because you're on the end. And artists, all the artists who are on the show, please introduce yourself and maybe just let people know which artwork is yours so they can put a face with it and we can talk later.
We have everybody that's on the show up here, everybody that's in the show? Okay.
Hello, I'm Ann Bowie. I'd like to thank you all for coming. Thanks Phil and Smash for all the work that's been done. My piece is a freestanding piece here in the center of the room.
Good evening, my name is Summer Brown. I did a piece called Penny for Your Thoughts, which is in the corner.
My name is Viola Burley Lee, and my piece is the first one as you come in, and it's called A Portrait of Violence.
Hi, my name is Aliana Grace Bailey, and my pieces are our skin is a threat, our beauty is a threat, and our strength is a threat.
And
Yeah, I designed the program.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I have the piece Devin, which is the profile of the young man with the dreads. Here.
Robert Grawl, Matt Turner.
all right.
Hi, my name is Chinedu Felix Suchuku. My artwork is in the back. It's called I Still Dream. It's Dr. King, and they praying before they go into this march. So I hope you guys can see it and see me later, and I can talk more about it.
I'm Gloria Kirk. Mine is Blackface Boy, the River Birch Tree Bark.
Hi, my name is Chanel Compton, and I did the large collage portrait of Huey P. Newton on that wall.
Oh, Esther, we're talking about the artist.
Way up here, yeah.
Hi, I'm Gwendolyn Ackley Brooks, and I did the piece over here, Heartbreak. Heartbreak at Sundown.
I'm Jonathan French, and I did the March on Brothers.
Hi, I'm Antoinette Simmons Hodges, and I did the small piece on the wall next to Viola's called Dreams Deferred.
Good evening, I'm Jenny Glover, and my piece is on the column in the far right, and it's called Torchbearer Traveling Through a Time Warp.
I'm Mr. Harris, and my piece is the digital print with the gold frame.
Winston Harris.
It's not in the catalog.
It's in the catalog. The name is? Yeah. Well,
Everybody come ahead.
everybody's in Harris.
My name is Daniel Brooking, and Mine is a digital piece over by the exit called We Shall Overcome.
I'm Cheryl Edwards, and my work is called The Americans No. 5. It's a flag with the spent bullet shells and the photo images.
Hi, I'm Ken Ashton. I have the multiple photograph called Vigilante. I think I'm towards the back.
By the windows.
My name is Esther Rivera, and this is my piece, In the Event of My Demise.
I'm Russ Simmons. My piece is in the back corridor there. It's called Black Faces. It's a collage on just a variety of black faces with newspaper print saying